Ford has built some of the greatest engines in automotive history, and some of the worst. Engines that have stranded families on highways, destroyed transmissions, and cost owners tens of thousands in repairs. But also, engines so bulletproof that real owners have driven them past 1,000,000 miles without a rebuild. Today we're going to tell you exactly which is which. Because if you own a Ford, or you're thinking about buying one, this video could save your engine, or save you from the worst mistake of your life. Let's get into it. Let's start with the bad news, because you need to know this first. Worst engine number 1, the 6.0-liter Power Stroke Diesel, 2003 to 2007. If you know Ford trucks, you already know this name. The 6.0 Power Stroke is arguably the most catastrophically unreliable diesel engine Ford ever put in a production truck. EGR cooler failures, head gasket failures, oil cooler failures, each one capable of destroying the entire engine if not caught in time. And the repair bills, between $8,000 and $15,000 for a full rebuild. Ford eventually settled a class action lawsuit over this engine. Over 200,000 trucks were affected. Mechanics called it the 6.0 problem, because the only people who liked it were diesel repair shops. Worst engine number 2, the 5.4-liter Triton V8, 2004 to 2010. The Triton V8 should have been a great engine. Good displacement, decent torque, went into millions of F-150s and Expeditions. But Ford made one catastrophic decision. They used 2-piece spark plugs that would seize into the cylinder head and snap off during removal. Owners were facing $2,000 to $3,000 spark plug removal jobs on routine maintenance. On top of that, cam phaser failures, timing chain stretch, and oil consumption issues plagued this engine throughout its production run. Worst engine number 3, the 3.5-liter EcoBoost first generation, 2011 to 2016. Ford's turbocharged 3.5 EcoBoost was supposed to replace the V8, and in many ways it succeeded. Until the carbon buildup problem arrived. Direct injection engines don't clean their intake valves with fuel, so carbon accumulates. On the first-gen EcoBoost, this buildup caused rough idle misfires and power loss before 80,000 miles. Walnut blasting the intake costs $500 to $800 at a dealer, and it's needed every 60,000 to 80,000 miles forever. Timing chain issues also emerged, particularly the cam phaser rattle on cold starts that owners knew meant expensive repairs were coming. Worst engine number 4, the 1.0-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder, 2012 to 2018. Ford put a 3-cylinder turbocharged engine into the Fiesta and Focus and called it the future of fuel economy. The timing belt, not chain, required replacement every 125,000 miles. If it snapped before then, the engine was destroyed completely. A timing belt failure on this engine was a total loss. Additionally, the coolant system was integrated into the turbocharger in a way that caused coolant to mix with oil on failures. Owners called it the engine killer nobody warned them about. Worst engine number 5, the 6.4-liter Power Stroke Diesel, 2008 to 2010. If the 6.0 was bad, Ford tried to fix it with the 6.4. They didn't fix it, they made it more expensive to break. Dual turbochargers, a complex emission system, and a regenerative DPF filter that would clog and cause the engine to go into limp mode at highway speeds with no warning. The only reliable fix was a full delete of the emission system, which became illegal in most states. Ford quietly discontinued this engine after just 3 years. Now, the good news. Because Ford has also built some of the most legendary engines in automotive history. Best engine number 1, the 7.3-liter Power Stroke Diesel, 1994 to 2003. If the 6.0 was the worst, the 7.3 was the best. By a massive margin, the 7.3 Power Stroke is the engine that built Ford's diesel reputation. Simple mechanical injection, no emissions complexity, no intercooled turbo nightmares, just pure diesel torque that owners have reliably pushed past 500,000 miles with basic maintenance. Real owners report 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles on original engines with nothing more than oil changes and fuel filters. Mechanics call it the most reliable diesel Ford has ever produced. It still sells for a premium on the used market today because people know what it is. Best engine number 2, the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, 2011 to present. The Coyote V8 is the engine that reminded the world what Ford could do when they got it right. Twin independent variable cam timing, high revving naturally aspirated V8, 400 plus horsepower from the factory, and an engine that owners have pushed past 300,000 miles with routine maintenance. Independent reliability surveys consistently rank the Coyote as one of the top 5 naturally aspirated V8 engines ever produced for a production truck or car. Professional racers use it, off-roaders love it, daily drivers trust it. It's the engine in the current Mustang GT, and it deserves every bit of the reputation it has earned. Best engine number 3, the 6.7-liter Power Stroke diesel, 2011 to present. After the disasters of the 6.0 and 6.4, Ford went back to the drawing board. They built the 6.7 themselves instead of outsourcing to International. And the result was completely different. The 6.7 Power Stroke has been refined over multiple generations into one of the most capable and reliable diesel truck engines available in the American market. Real owners regularly report 300,000 to 400,000 miles. Towing capacity that exceeds everything else in its class, and a record that has rebuilt Ford's diesel reputation from the ground up. Best engine number 4, the 2.7-liter EcoBoost second generation, 2018 to present. Everything the first-gen EcoBoost got wrong. Ford fixed in the 2.7, port injection added alongside direct injection, solving the carbon buildup problem entirely, updated timing chain, improved cooling. The result is a turbocharged V6 that owners have taken past 200,000 miles without major issues. In independent testing, it outperforms naturally aspirated V8s in real-world fuel economy while maintaining towing and hauling capability. It's in the F-150 and Bronco. And it's the turbocharged Ford engine you actually want. Best engine number 5, the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8, 2020 to present. Ford heard what owners wanted. They built it. The 7.3-liter Godzilla is a massive, naturally aspirated V8 built for commercial and heavy-duty applications. Port fuel injected. Simple. No turbochargers to fail. No complex emissions region cycles. Owners call it the most overbuilt engine Ford has produced in modern times. With a cast iron block and aluminum heads, it's built to last decades of hard use. Early owners are already reporting 150,000 to 200,000 miles with zero major issues. Mechanics love working on it because it's simple, and Ford clearly built it to last. So, what does all of this mean if you own a Ford or you're shopping for one? Here are 5 things you need to know right now. Number 1. If you're buying a used F250 or F350 diesel, avoid the 6.0 and 6.4 at all cost unless the previous owner has already done all the upgrades. The repair bills will crush you. The 7.3 Power Stroke. Find one, buy it, keep it forever. Number 2. If you own a 5.4 Triton, get your spark plugs checked and replaced with the updated one-piece design before they seize. This is not optional maintenance. Number 3. If you're buying a new F150, The 5.0 Coyote and the 2.7 second-gen EcoBoost are both excellent choices. Avoid the base 2.3 EcoBoost 4-cylinder for heavy use. Number 4. If you're considering the new 7.3 Godzilla, buy it. It's one of the simplest, most overbuilt V8 engines Ford has produced in 20 years. Number 5. Whatever Ford engine you have, change your oil on time. Every time, more than any single factor. Oil maintenance is what separates a 100,000-mile engine from a 500,000-mile engine in every Ford ever built. 5 worst, 5 best, and 5 things that could save your engine today. Ford has given us some of the greatest truck engines ever built, and some of the most expensive mistakes in automotive history. Now you know which is which. Which Ford engine do you own? Drop it in the comments and tell us how many miles you've got on it. Subscribe for more deep dives into the engines that matter. See you in the next one.